Yeah, 24 hours on the clock. One need the Levi's store, know me. Big up Ryo with Fuzzy. Now I'm fresh all day. Nicky Chopper Kazi. Was be looking happy. This ever sloppy, sloppy. Lucy, Kibaki, LOL. Yeah, I'm only messing, I'm just digging the jam. Ripping it with my fam. Girl is helping me stand. Let go.
All I know is swagger, swagger.
Me, I keep it fresh all day, so do. Me, I keep it fresh all day, so do.
Put your hands up if you have some.
Me, I keep it fresh all day, so do. I keep it fresh all day,
Try again. I got the feeling that I'm trapped in again. You work it out, they live in a money.
Ni kama moyo wangu umetekwa nyara, ama umeniwekea hirisi. Umeniteka na siwezi jitegua. Baby umeniteka na siwezi jitegua. Penzi lako moto imenimurder, inanifanya nijihisi mtoto. 'Cause baby you're a chum chum to me. Umeniroga na sijui oh. Baby you're a chum chum to me. Umeniroga na sina say. Baby you're a chum chum to me. Umeniroga na sijui oh. Baby you're a chum chum to me. Umeniroga na sina say. I'm a slave in love, I'm a slave in love. Baby I'm a slave in love, I'm a slave in love.
Make me love again. When you want to know what I'm heartbreak, it's not shot when I go back to repeat again. One more time, I'm going to make a kuruma kuba when I got a moon again. I gave a full love and I gave all my heart. But I've been we will never, and it can never ever.
I'm a slave in love, I'm a slave in love. Baby, I'm a slave in love, I'm a slave in love. Whoa. 'Cause baby, you're a chum chum to me. Umeniroga na sijui oh. Baby, you're a chum chum to me. Umeniroga na sina say. Baby, you're a chum chum to me. Umeniroga na sijui oh. Baby, you're a chum chum to me. Umeniroga na sina say.
At the band, and yo, the big money is so pencil, 254, and
kama shisha na kwa mfuko pesa zangu zimeisha, na yule waiter ananitisha, ati mabouncer atawaita, na huyu dem bado anaitisha, na mimi nashindwa sasa venye nitazusha. Tulipatana juzi kwenye Instagram na mimi sitaki kusoma picha, itakuwa ngori, sisa story, wacha kucheka ini ngori, nilimuacha bila story, na ukicheza utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, demu wa mashisha, utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, demu wa mashisha, utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, demu wa mashisha, patana naye, patana naye, patana naye, demu wa mashisha.
Profile mimi ni lawyer, kizungu tamu kama ile ya Lungumba, lakini ukweli mimi ni ogani, nadawa ubiri mazeleo kulidhoka, makajo walinishika, hata ni bahati stenje bado sijafika, na huyu dem zake bado sijashika, muzinga tatu sasa zimekatika.
Skiza story, wacha kucheka ini ngori, nilimuacha bila story,
na ukicheza utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, wewe utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, wewe ukicheza utapatana naye, patana naye, patana.
hamna ubaya. Iko tusema heri atungekwamia Ulaya. Merudi wasanii wakaanza kuambiwa retire. Secular lakini unaandika gospel fire. Siliva lie, najua sound nikan kwa madreba juzi walai. Nilipanda matatu na tren na siuzi mayai. Nimetoka mbali exe na si shirogai. True story. Leto simtarudiana lakini hatujaiachana tunarudiana kwa nini na majaliwa inshallah mimi na vijana wawili tutazidi sana kando na kukosana niamini. Tuspimani akili mimi na kicha. Waambie wache kujichokesha ulimi mimi ndo ticha. Enye mazee watacha lini kujichocha juu ni clear tukisimama ona mimi mimi na FIFA. Yeah, I'm in here. Kimteja tu au kitoka ni achange kwa keja tu. Najua ikilia ni mtu anataka favor tu. Kila conversation ni deja vu. Maisha imejana watu fake uongo na visu za kunidunga nikiwageuzia mgongo. Washa sasa ndakafunga sawa na nyemelea. Siwezi hapo kumwaga unga na jitegemea. Kimani kwa binadamu mimi. Leke mani kwa gosi kwa sana mimi. Kashi kupendi kufichi. Nokiteni hata simu zenu isishiki kwa fisi kwa nini. Kwa fisi niamini mimi niko bien. Na kwa through victory mkaa nyinyi mimi bien.
Tu peux pas trouver mieux ailleurs. Je peux te donner tout ce que tu veux. Le bonheur, l'amour et beaucoup de plaisir.
Nikitugan, unaniletea maringo. Ngoja, uumiza matumbo. Mimi ni msanii, tena jali wakijua. Ukipata kunijua, utagundua mimi ni mtu wa maana. Na sina time ya kupuliza gunia. Nikiuona hii dunia nakwambia utajileta. Showe mama ua. Hayubi mama. Showe mama ua. Hayubi mama. Showe mama ua. Hayubi mama. Showe mama ua.
Kuna wengi hapa town wadai wanimisi, wapenda kuniita sheri, mimi sina feelings. We bado kijana, mikidosho nimekoma, tabia za kifisi haziridhishi, hebu nikuelimishe, mimi ni chikiti, tena manzi wakishua, ulizia utaambiwa, wendi jina kubwa. Oh no, believe haitawahi kuwa. Hai kaka, haitawahi kuwa. Hai kaka, haitawahi kuwa. Hai kaka, haitawahi kuwa. Wewe.
Hey! Karibuni.
Yani,
Furahiday.
yani, it's that day.
Welcome to that day,
The week has ended.
that show
Mazi.
with those guys.
It's Friday, man. It's Friday. It's Friday, man. Mother Joe, you guys, karibuni sana. Welcome. Good morning,
hello.
good now, good right now.
Good now.
Good whatever time it is. I hope it's not at 5 o'clock somewhere, because if it is,
It's 1 o'clock. Us guys were drinking tea.
it's tea.
Yeah.
I promise you. It's very hot. It's very cold. Like, Africa is in layers and layers and layers. It's chilly.
I'm not in layers and layers. Just
See? Layers and layers. 2 layers.
yeah, me say my layers and layers and layers and layers.
Good now, people.
Tumeanza na kukasirika.
Leo
Na
tumekuja kama
kukasirika
tumejichemusha.
Eh?
Tumejiivisha.
We have marinated. Na hiyo ngoma simeweza.
Mazi. Highway kaka. Mwishowe wajaua.
What's that song about?
People katianaing. People are just being hard to get.
That's being hard to get.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No.
Today.
No.
Leta hiyo makasiriko yako.
Hey.
Let's just dive straight in.
Leo tunaingia hivi depend. Yeah. Mimi naitwa Afrofab.
Na mimi naitwa Night Atieno.
Wewe anaitwa Night Atieno.
Yes.
Producer wetu atawasalimia baadaye. Producer
amewawevia.
Sasa.
Karibu Sabia.
Welcome. Hi. We are waving. Yebo.
Hi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Share the link, tag, invite friends, host a watch party. Karibisha kila mtu, wake people up. It's not time to sleep. It's time for that show. So welcome your neighbors and your friends.
Yes.
Mimi?
Yes.
Naingia na inaitwaje? Unajua macho yana pazia. So there's this thing I've been seeing like this week.
Yeah.
There's trenches that are being cleared. Ditches, trenches, mitaro. Zinatolewa uchafu.
Yes.
Mimi kitu si understand ni
drainage for the road. Ni choo ya barabara.
Until otherwise. Yeah. I say they're getting the dirt out of the trench.
Yep.
Onto the side, just hapo pembeni.
Kwa pavement.
Hapo tu, imagine. So unashangaa sai tu alafu tena as fate would have it, mvua imeanza kunyesha. So meaning ikifika next week hiyo matope itakuwa imerudi wapi? Kule ndani, back to the source. So maybe I understand like nini mnafanya like
it's a pointless exercise. So
it's a pointless exercise like there's a lot of back and forth. This is what we
keep talking about with the local authorities,
government and authorities,
government, or whoever is in charge of this, because we're still investigating.
I've seen a lot of NYS guys
of the local government versus the power of the central government, because we've now discovered that there are two bodies responsible for roads. So we're still investigating those, because I know we've spoken a lot about the local roads here and just local roads generally, Ndania Estate, within our estates.
Yeah.
So basically, we're still investigating to see who's responsible.
So
that we can invite them.
Because no one is owning up. Please, if you know who's in charge, tag them, like, point us in that direction, please.
So basically, what we're talking about is
very cool.
We're talking about.
I don't know what just happened.
We're talking about mtaro.
Yes.
In a chimbwa.
Yes.
They take out all the debris.
Yeah.
So all the dirt, all the mud,
papers, everything
from in there. It's taken out. It's put on the sidewalk. So therefore, obviously, also inconveniencing the pedestrians.
Yeah.
So we no longer then have pedestrians. So it's again a safety issue as well.
Yeah.
And then it's left there.
Yeah.
So these people are spending the whole day without any safety gear, by the way.
Yes, they only have gumboots and the spades to scoop out.
Most of them didn't even have gumboots. I was walking by, and this guy literally had his trainers on. And they're trainers that zimetoboka. You know, like they've got holes.
Yeah.
So literally, you're clearing this mark. There's no safety, what's it called?
Safety measures at all, none.
Equipment, nothing.
There's no gear.
So you're doing that. I don't know what we expect from whoever is in charge anyway, because even in hospitals now, the staff haven't got safety gear, and they're talking about COVID, and they're closing us down, and you're still not protecting the staff in government hospitals. You know what I mean? So I don't even know what we expect. Should we expect better? And if we expect better, what can we as Kenyans do?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like we've been told, you're on your own. Govern yourselves.
Yes.
Because you can imagine if these guys, who are coming in to clean up the trenches and all this stuff.
Yes.
They've been appointed by somebody who's hired by the government, whichever part of government it is.
Yes.
And there's gear that is provided. There's provisions that are supposed to be there.
Yeah, because obviously when they made that quote, I'm assuming
there was a quote for those slashers, gloves, gumboots, spades,
socks,
brooms,
those gumboots,
overalls. Unajua, like there's a list. There's billions that were. There's quotations.
This is why we have tenderpreneurs.
tenderpreneurs, my friend. Ambia, hey, nilikura tender. I won this tender bwana.
Yes.
10 square. 10
It's
square.
like people
Who did you
buy
it
tenders
from?
in Kenya.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who did you buy it from? Because I cannot.
Yeah.
I can't can. Like my cans left the group. I think they left me there
I
somewhere.
think until the day we stop as Kenyans
Yeah.
thinking that if I get into a position of power, nimeingia kukula. If I get a tender, nimepata tender kukula because I bought it,
Yeah.
I'm not going to deliver even halfway for it, is the day we have the right to complain about our politicians.
No.
Yeah.
Because how? We call them selected leaders, not elected leaders. They're just handpicked from somewhere and then they're shoved down your throat. You vote this one in and then you're given this one. You're being told, ule ni kama hakuwa ametosha mboga.
Yeah.
Sana. Let's put this one here. He will deliver.
Yeah.
Delivery where? Potholes zinazaana 1 into 2 into 5. Before you know it, you have no road. You're just
anyway, talking on this topic of tenderpreneurs
Yes.
and people getting government tenders and government money to do certain things and them not delivering. Again, as I said, you have no right.
Yeah.
If you have someone like that in your life and you haven't said anything about it and you're busy enjoying that the fruit of their labor, and you say nothing about it, please don't complain about your locally elected leaders who do exactly the same. If you're aspiring to do the same, if you're aspiring to go for a tender, thinking that sasa nitaenda kukula, if that is your thinking, please don't complain about the government.
Usijaribu kufungua mdomo.
The government is a symptom, and not even a symptom, is a product of our society.
True.
You see what I mean? If this is how we think as people, we need
how
to,
you do
to
anything
change
is
our
how
thinking
you...
because you cannot, we cannot compel our leaders to do different when if we were put in the same position, we would do exactly the same.
Exact same thing and even worse. So don't point fingers, be the change you want to see. Anza hapo pali uko. Anza hapo pali uko because it doesn't make sense. And then we're the same people. You're going to be given 50 bob, 200 to go and vote this burger in. Alafu 2 minutes later you're there complaining.
And then he's like, okay, see you 5 years later, guys.
5 years later, they're like, me nimeenda hivi, naenda kile. I'll see you. I'll see 5 years later. Not even 4 kwa sababu year 5 will be busy campaigning. Atakuwa tu hapo tunajua handwriting zenyu tunajua cheni tabia mbaya.
But what will you do about it?
Me next time nitaamka tena mapema.
Did you vote in the last election?
I did, but I almost didn't. I'd made up my mind. I was like, fuck it.
What's the point?
Because I actually it really bothered me because the last one we had a repeat.
Okay.
So
how do you
the
mean
first
a
one,
repeat? I wasn't here, so
kura ziliibiwa. Yes, the votes were diverted to other places. Zilienda kushikilia, zilienda kuhakisha finance mahali. Bada tujui.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys voted, and then there were guys who were of course objecting because Nani had to win, Nani had like my people, your person, our people.
Yeah.
Ukabila, ujinga.
Yes.
Sana hivyo vile inaitwa. So again, ikabidi tena tukapangiwa tena tukaamshwa tena tukaambiwa ati now we have to go and do this again.
Yeah.
So the second one I was like, hata nikivote
bado
mtaiba tu tena vile tu mliiba ile last time nikajipatia hopes nikakuja nikavote hii again. So but I was like ilifika tu mahali mchana I was like Fabs, civic duty. Amka tujibebe tu pole pole. So you're like, even if whether they iba or not, I did my part. I did my part because if I didn't, I'd be part of the problem. Like I wouldn't even be here complaining about, because I'd be like, I didn't wake up. So like now sasa mimi naweza kasirika kwa sababu najua mimi nilisema tu nini au watu waekwe hapo ndio wafanye kazi yao. Because mimi nikekwa mahali. I'm expected to deliver. You know, so I'm like, why aren't these guys delivering?
Yes.
Missy understand.
Yes.
So county government wewe yani mnaniboba mnanikasirisha. I don't like you people. I do not like you people.
It's the office, because the office is not
the
an
people
individual,
in the office, you know.
And the way I see it is it's the, like when they say the presidency is not Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yes.
The presidency is an office, the executive arm of the government. Yes, he is the figurehead, and obviously the buck stops with him. But we have to understand that we also need to take personal responsibility. And I say this all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you got up, you went and voted twice, and you hoped that that would make a change. And with time, more people doing that, it will make a change. You see what I mean? So but until we keep doing this, until we keep expecting better and asking them to do better, and not tiring of it, Rome wasn't built in one day. All these developed countries that we see, not more than 100 years ago, they were living in squalor. In the Victorian times, which is not that long ago,
hope.
People were sleeping, hanging like this.
Oh, yeah.
They had sleeping space. Afadhali sisi tuko na slum, where you have your room, pale unalipa hiyo 2K.
Mazejo na utaekelea kichwa chini.
We have housing. They had hanging lines for people to sleep standing.
And hang and
yeah. So it's not that long ago, guys. There's hope. Let's not always concentrate on the bad bits. Yeah.
It was. I think for me, I think it's easier to focus on the bad bits because most of it is bad.
Yeah.
So like you're there, you're trying to see the good thing, but then again, kidogo sala tu meanza tu kusmile, you're cracking a smile.
Yes.
Somebody checks in with some nonsense, you're like, oh Jesus, I was just about to like you, but you had other thoughts. So I don't know. I have hopes. The next election, I'll still wake up. I'll still go and vote.
Yes.
And until then, I think Chanianze hapa paliniko.
Yep.
Hapa within.
And on that note,
yes.
Sijui tusikize ngoma kidogo?
Kidogo tu.
Yeah, kidogo tu.
Tusikasirike sana. We're almost bursting vessels here. But it's okay. Nyinyi watu wa gava mkeni.
Hapana, si watu wa gava, sisi pia kama Wakenya tuamke.
Amkeni. Mweke that show.
Yeah.
Welcome to that show.
Mr. Producer, Mr. DJ.
Highway, baba. Hey.
Anyway, when we come back, we are going to be talking about how we as a people are manipulated. How we are manipulated.
Tunanyanyaswa, tunadanganywa, confusiwa.
And maybe even the genesis of this kunyanyaswa na confusion.
Yeah.
Sindio?
But then lazima kuna mahali ilianzia.
Yeah.
We need to know. Aya. Tusikiza. Okay. Pause.
Yeah.
Una imagine Now I'm excited. Nilikuwa nimekasirika lakini sasa nimeanza kuwa excited. Nimeanza kubacktrack. Nimeanza kubacktrack na jaribu kuangalia kunyanyaswa ilianzia wapi, alafu sisi tukaendelea kuibeba, tukabebeshwa, tukafunzwa kwa shule. Sijui kidogo shortly imebebwa imeenda church.
Kunyanyaswa nayo iko. You know what I mean? And that's life.
Do you think itafika mahali because cycle imefika, guys are losing that inaitwa nini, they're being inhumane. Like more and more people are driven by money and by material things.
Yeah.
So like you're thinking I can throw this one and this one and this one under the bus just for gains. No. Like utu ili die. So like you're thinking, hey, so you'd find that, and I am sorry, I will go to the church. Selling false hope.
How do you mean?
Selling false hope to the flock. Because you can imagine, at the end of the day, we always seek a higher power, you know?
Yes.
And yani tunajua kunyenyekea to a higher power. You're like, okay, this is me. I'm coming, bearing myself fall out to you.
Yes.
And then you'd find there's this servant of God.
Yeah.
Mnaanza kupatia watu and false hopes, I mean, because unajua mtu yenyewe ameblanda. Unajua noma yake ni nini, ameshakuja amekuexplainia, anajua shida ni nini.
What do you mean ameblanda?
You're going through whatever you're going through. And you've gone to this person and you're like, oh nini, I need help. You go and talk. Sometimes you just need to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Alafu unaanza kuambiwa hapa uanze kuplant seeds, na hizi seeds za pesa. Best ya mind. You go sell your ka eighth over there, then you're coming here, unatoa sadaka. Kumbe you're just fattening this one.
For me, my biggest problem with religion as it is right now, I don't have a problem with faith, because faith and religion, two very different things. A lot of wars, no. In fact, almost every war in the history of this world has been started on the basis of religion. either Christianity against Judaism or against I think Buddhists. I think sijawiski ati there's something there against anyone. It's a peaceful religion, yeah. But Christianity is always trying to fight what's it called? Muslims or somebody, trying to convert people, trying to tell you that, for example, if you don't belong to this kind of religion, you won't go to heaven. Personally, I think that what we do here, you see, like you can see somebody who is like super religious, yeah, but the things that they do, like for example, Christianity is a thing that. Wacha turudi.
When we come back,
we are inside.
We're talking about how we as a people are manipulated.
Papa said I will find you and now I see. Hello, hata tukikosana isikie nafsi. Hello, inomba usiwe mkali sana. Oh na 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 na, usiwe mkali sana. Oh na 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 na. Yes, yes. From the first time I looked in your eyes, I knew. Yes, yes. Shinsky. Loving you feels like destiny. Zawadi yangu sauti yako. Even a rich man envies me. Utajiri wangu tabia zako. I wish I could give you the world. The money yako ipimiki, the world would not be enough. Oh na 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 na, roho yangu hairidhiki na kuita. Papa said I would find you and now I see. Hello, hata tukikosana isikie nafsi. Hello, inomba usiwe mkali sana ukiziwiwa roho. Mama usiwe mkali sana itikia roho inakuita. Tunakuahidi hautaiboeka ukiwa na mimi. Mali nimekuweka mali sitaia kama mwingine. Roho inakuita itikia usikimya. Kitu nakuahidi hautaiboeka ukiwa na mimi. Mali nimekuweka mali sitaia kama mwingine. Roho inakuita itikia usikime. I wish ungejua tu so kuzingua tu. Nanfungia roho yangu nikikufungulia ndani na jona jiambia mimi sumbua tu. Na kitu na kuahidi hautaiboeka ukiona mimi. Mali nimekuweka mali sitaia kama mwingine. Roho inakuita itikia usikimya. Papa said I will find you and now I see. Hello, hata tukikosana isikie nafsi.
I don't give a damn who you are or what you do.
you, I was thinking Kenyan music international. And so the whole industry at large had to buckle up. You see, we made a lot of money from the original version, but on the remix, trying to figure how we get them dollars. Push the money coming shorter than Inspector Waller. But when I'm back on the deal, on the track I'm a kill. I might be the baddest rapper up on the track, I'm stacking the mill. When I wreck this tune, I'll be arrested soon. But ya guide me, please, hope that you bless me room. So kani kali ni kali, wala wizo kali ni nani. Basi swali ni kali, na mindo kari mistari. Ki habari hatari, so kiti mbali dali. Mini ko safari kwa gari, mini ko bandari na nyali. Mini ko Nairobi Kigali, so if they talk si jali. You at the end, bado mindo drink kalari. Okay. No bombo clad, no more na ya bingi. Miu make shilingi kwa wingi na siringi. Na kashilingi ni nyingi, watoto tu kwa wingi. Miu wapenata nikiwa kwa barabara. Napenda mademu wa fiti no gwara gwara. Hata hivyo bado miu wana gwara gwara. Track ni safi wacha mina da dara dara. Miu woga jusi pende tu swara swara. Miu wapen kuwa star ama big baller. Miu wapen every day no white collar. Miu kama solar man ama kama dollar.
Nikasimama makazi basi rap ikae. Wanataka mini sidish, mini sifai. Yule mchizi cho wachaneni nae. Hata mgekuwa mlango msibishane nae. Hizo kitimbi ni za mama kayai. Siwezi le mashamba na nitoke kirai. Ni lazima nijaze mavuno kwa makarai. Na kama sivyo basi noma twende karao. Shaila la nani mara kibao. Kusanya kuni tukisha tupambao. Ni Abbas na baba yao. Babu kubwa na jinais kwenye vast kive class kubwa. Krisha
stories I see, mama stuck in my conversations. Utanipata kwenye gate kama ni appointment. You know that I won't be late. No, this story najua well not relate. So katambe mkimbili sote to participate. Take a selfie.
Leo nimekam ku get down. Leo nimekam ku get busy. You've been on my case for a while, but baby I am not that easy. Feeling some type of way. Nishike kama siku za mwizi. Tupige kama gym tuko tizi. Nipike kama toke madizi. What you gonna do now that you have me all to yourself? So come and get this before we get down to business. Take a selfie. Baby now my lover. Do a selfie. Number one lover. Take a selfie. Baby now my lover. Do a selfie. Number one lover.
Maisha ni moja wacha nipambisho na sema uko sawa wacha nihakikishe. Young wild and free kijana na bidii. Usijinyime cha ufuzi jijiezi. Leo ni leo, siachilie. Jipigie kifua, jiaminie. Chukua selfie mtu wangu we tesa. Kwanza ngoli ya juu inaweza.
one touch away. It's my type of night, you're my type of lady. Fast life, we vibe like we ready. Act like you're mine, act like we're living a fast life.
Boom.
Hey, Wisha. Karibuni sana. Karibu tena Sabia. Karibu. Faisal Aslan Didat. Ameingia hapa na moto, lakini kabla nisome comment yake. Afrofab. Ebu karibisha watu, salimia watu.
Nakwambia there's one Faith Onuko is very present in the house.
Present teacher.
Welcome. Na Gloria fan number udi top 5. Hii wiki nakwambia imekuwa in the running. Gloria. Karibu sana. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here with us. Tag a friend, invite a friend. Invite mtu atoe makasiriko. Kama nyinyi mko na makasiriko, semeni ile kitu nakukwazua roho. Usiende nayo kwa weekend.
Host hapo ka
watch party nani?
Yes. And again, this is that show with
Afrofab
and Night Atieno.
Tuko hapa kila wiki kutoka Monday
Wednesday.
Na siku kama leo.
Furahiday. Unajua ukisema kutoka, it's like saying from. I was very confused. You know, I was very, because I'm like, that's why I hesitated, because you said from Monday, and then I said the next logical thing is to say to Friday, but we're not here on Tuesday and Thursday. So let me just see where this is going.
Kuna direction.
What's where this thing is going?
Oswai is hard. Oswai is not my strong.
Your mouth?
It's not my strong point.
Mimi ndio nikiingia hapo hivyo mazina ingegasheng. Inagongana. Zinagonga ukuta. Mazemi nikiingia MTZ. Muka hivi. Ama msewa coast. Muka hivi.
Samahani.
Alafu
nilikuwa nauliza.
I just switch it.
Nilikuwa natafuta.
I switch
kuna kile jumba.
I just switch into English and okay, so really I don't understand what you're talking about.
I don't get you, so you're about not to understand me.
Can we just at least
meet somewhere?
Liquidize yours. I liquidize mine. We meet somewhere in the middle.
Let's mix these colors. Anyway, tukiwa pale Donholm shopping center. Opposite St. Mary's School. Utatupata pale Galactic Productions.
Galactic Productions is here creating amazing stuff. We've got a studio here that caters for photographers, videographers, any kind of artist.
It's an artistic space.
Yeah, that wants to create content.
Yes.
Whether you want studio time, whether, you know.
We got a dance studio.
Yeah, we've got a dance studio with mirrors and all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Full-size mirrors.
So guys, turn up. Yeah? If you know somebody who is in the art profession,
yes.
Everyone is struggling right now. So our rates are very competitive. Get in touch. Yeah. Come see us. Come see our space.
Yes.
Yeah. But tukirudi on today's topic. Hapo pa kunyanyaswa. Faisal Aslan Didat amesema. By the way, that's my cousin Frank. He looks like Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Welcome.
Tutaslide kwa DM.
Amesema Wakenya tuko na fetish ya kunyanyaswa. PLO puts it in perspective. There will be no revolution in Kenya until the middle class can no longer sustain our fake lives.
Akisoma tena.
Amesema Wakenya tuko na fetish ya kunyanyaswa. PLO puts it in perspective. There will be no revolution in Kenya and therefore no change until the middle classes can no longer sustain our fake lives.
Alafu najua middle class ndo wamejaa kwa hii Kenya.
Hatuna middle class nani?
Yo, because ni kila mtu.
No, middle class in Kenya is a fake notion in this 2020. Middle class in Kenya existed when our parents were still working.
Yeah.
When they could afford to buy houses. When they could afford to buy land. When they could afford to work and expect a pension. The middle class in Kenya is a fallacy.
Sai pension.
You are just somebody with a job living on loans.
Si gari, si nyumba, si shule, si health. Nani?
And that is why now when Corona came and people lost their jobs, most of them have no fallback.
It hit hard. Guys were confused. Guys were
and we still can't see the wood for the trees. We still can't see what's here in front of our nose.
Right in front of your nose. Like apple too.
You know?
Boss, toka kwa hiyo space. Stop living in that lie. Like Faisal said.
Yeah.
It's a fetish.
Yeah.
I think like what wanapenda hiyo.
We like complaining.
So it's like without something to complain about, you don't have a purpose, you don't have a life, you don't have that thing that makes you want to wake up the next day and do something different.
We like complaining.
Napenda malalamishi. Wacheni ku complain.
The thing is, if we don't, again, and I always say this, it comes back to personal responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're comfortable with the status quo, if you're comfortable with how things are, nothing will ever change.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
And that's why we keep being so. Now I implore you, Kenyans. I implore you, my fellow Kenyans.
Now see
stop watching the news.
By the way. It's a bad movie. It always ends badly. It starts badly. Everything is just bad about the news. I'm sorry.
Stop watching that thing that I choose to call bad news.
Man.
I mean, depending on which channel you watch, not just in Kenya, but all around the world, everyone is pushing an agenda. Back as we're being given free newspaper. In where? In which Kenya? You have to ask yourself, number one, who is paying for this newspaper?
Yeah.
And why?
And why?
When you consume media, in whichever angle, you were telling me today that there's a program that has come that imejatuma advert.
Bas.
Hiyo ni program haina agenda. Now so they have to sell advertising.
Exactly. They're like, let's put it there so that they'll just confuse them. They'll sit there and watch and we will advertise and sell
exactly.
things.
You know what I mean? So, but anyway,
it's hard.
As Faisal said,
yes,
it's about control. And we have zero control. And the day we realize that we have zero control, that's the day that maybe we will take control back. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like now, all this stuff about corona, none of it makes sense. None of it. Like literally, walk out here. See how many people are walking around without masks.
Without masks. Or even if they have masks, they're shoved because you are not the chins
masks now are chin holders.
They're chin holders, man. You have a chin strap.
You have to be very careful if you're wearing your mask as a chin strap. Because coming from a therapist's point of view, these muscles, by the time corona issues, zitakuwa weak. They're not used to holding themselves anymore. Now you have to start doing the exercises.
Visit us at Alexa. You are very welcome. That, my friend, was a plug. But anyway, karibuni Alexa for all your wellness needs. Yani, ukisikia tu unasikia hivi ama hivi na unataka kukaa hivi.
Yes.
Karibuni Alexa.
Yes.
Tutawashow. Tuko na vitu mbalimbali, tunafanya vitu mzuri that makes you feel.
Anyway, on that note, and I keep talking about personal responsibility, and it is one of those things that we have put down today as one of our talking points. We cannot keep blaming everyone for everything.
No.
Yeah? And this culture is coming from how we are raising our children. And we'll talk more about that on Monday. Yeah. Because Monday is Relationship Mondays, and so we'll talk about our relationship with our children and this culture of teaching our children that they can get something for almost nothing or something for nothing. Yeah. You see? And this is the culture we were talking about just earlier in the show. Yeah. About people getting tenders and thinking that that's my money to put in my pocket. Yeah. Because I paid 1 million. Yeah,
I bought it for 1 million.
For 1 million. Now this 10 million, my property. I'm going to spend another 1 million to get the 8 million out and give nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's a culture that it's sadly being passed on.
Yeah, to the next generation.
We're going to talk more about this on Monday because we're going to talk about it from a family perspective, from a family relationship, parent-child relationship perspective, which is not the point of today. Leo tu ni kukasirikia
mambo tunaita tu watu. Nyinyi watu wenye mnanunua tenderpreneurs. Hebu tuambie nini imekukasirisha hivi chini? Nini imekujamisha? Hiyo kile uliona ukasikia umechemka, you almost slapped somebody, you almost broke your dashboard. Usijam sana, usijam peke yako. Sema tu tuweke tu hapa. Tunaweza sema kwa nguvu. Somebody else will hear it and then they'll be like, "Kai, I do that."
For me, it's a matter of honesty. Yeah. I don't always get it right. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
But for me, again, honesty and integrity.
Nasikia, you're not perfect. I'm just saying.
Mimi nasema mimi I'm not perfect. There are people out there who think they're perfect and maybe they're right.
It's a lie.
You know. Yeah? Whatever you think.
If you think you're perfect, you'll never grow.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
But that's your opinion.
That's my opinion.
See, yeah. My opinion is I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I'm constantly working on myself. I've worked a lot on my patience personally. You know, because Sharon, Sharon, not Night Atieno, not Sharon.
Go ile office.
You know, I have about 4 personalities. So.
Kwani wewe paka.
Hizo tu ni zangu. But for me, all my personalities, with all my imperfections, I believe in honesty. Afadhali you tell somebody, this is my truth.
Yes.
Don't purport to be something else. And it's just like Faisal was saying in the last minute, there will be no revolution, there will be no change in Kenya until we start having those honest conversations with ourselves personally.
Yeah.
Don't criticize somebody if given the same circumstances or the same opportunities, you would do the same.
You would do the same.
You see?
Busy pointing fingers and the person you're pointing the finger at. Ukipatia tu 2 minutes, ukifungiwa tu mlango na uzimiwe taa.
Just remember that when you point fingers, there are more fingers pointing at you.
The 4 are pointing right back at you, Nani. So.
There are more fingers. Atuki point TV. There are still 3 pointing at you. Yeah?
Most.
So let's think about really, ndio, mimi nataka honesty, but can I handle the honesty?
It's true.
You see what I mean?
Are you ready for the truth? Can you take, it's a bitter pill.
Exactly.
And it's hard to swallow. And a lot of guys don't know how to handle truth out here.
Yeah. I mean, truth is hard. It hurts.
Any day, every day.
You know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, how do you react to it?
Exactly.
How do you respond to it?
Don't worry about how it came, whether it came from a place of hate or love or whatever.
It's the truth.
If it's true, it's true.
It's true.
It's how you deal with it that matters.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people out here don't want to hear the truth. Or they don't want to give the truth. They say that I didn't tell you the truth because I thought you would react this way. So what if I react that way?
So now, how did you save the situation?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you've got it off your chest. It's on me how I deal with it. You know what I mean? So basically, mimi ato nikasirikie, ato sinikasirikie, venye utaamua, it's on you, man.
Mimi nishakwambia mimi nimeenda hivi.
You know.
And you see that's the other thing with people. Watu wengi hawajui kuambia na ukweli because fine, most of the time we always say what you give is what you get.
Yeah.
Most times.
Yeah.
And mimi nitaogopa kukwambia ukweli because itakuwa ni labda alafu najijua. We all know ourselves. Unajuanga this makes me burn a fuse like ASAP.
Yes.
So utapata ndakata kukwambia ukweli. Ndio next time ukiona kitu mbaya about me you sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
Labda hujui sugarcoat. Kuja hapo straight shots ndani cannonballs unashanga
shots fired.
What happened? Yeah. So unapata we tend to sugarcoat a lot of nonsense.
Yeah.
And hakuna mwenye unasaidia. You're not growing anyone, you're not helping yourself because at the end of the day now you have to live with a lie.
Yeah.
And
then it eats you up.
Yeah, it eats you up.
And then because you're guilty, you're going to punish everyone else.
Everyone else is
usinilete makasiriko zako juu ulinyimwa. Ulinyimwa juu kutetea kwa umeelewa. Unaelewa? Wewe ukikasirisha na uko na mpenzi wako.
Bas mti wako.
Unyimwe mapenzi.
It's on you.
Usinilete.
Usitulete jam, usikuje hapa na my feelings that is you here.
Negative energy.
Negative energy. Mwambia pale kwa doma tupanguza uachie huko nje usikuje nazo hapa. Especially on a Friday we go.
Tamara Wanjiko is wavy. Amesalimiana hapa.
Hello Tamara. Hello. Welcome.
Unakuja show nini wewe?
Kuja hata sahi basi.
This show is looking for you.
Kuja hata sahi.
Kwa sababu wewe ndio fan number 00 ongeza 0 mingi.
Yaani wewe ndio fan wa fans. Yaani wewe ndio Tamara, good morning.
Good morning, Tamara.
Yeah.
Tamara is a very amazing young lady who is a very integral part of our team. You know?
You're to challenge.
Anatuchallenging.
You're to challenge.
Na anatulizanga maswali ngumu.
Mazejo, inaitwa big grown up doesn't mean.
Maze age ain't got nothing to do with it. There are some people who are that is something up nje na wana behave ni kama mtu yuko 12 years old. Mimi kwanza hiyo kitu nikasirisha sana. Now, what were we talking about the other day? It's not about where you are in life in terms of material things.
Yes.
Yeah? It's about how you're handling yourself. Are you actually growing?
Yeah.
If you're in a situation that you're not satisfied with, what are you doing about it?
What are you doing about it?
What are you changing it? Sijui maisha yangu ni ngumu. Maisha ya nani si ngumu?
Hata UK maisha yake ni ngumu. Na umse alizaliwa kwa pesa.
Silver spoon nani?
Silver spoons.
So, wewe kama kazi yako ni kusema venye maisha yako ni ngumu. So instead of looking for solutions, you're constantly highlighting your problems. Guess what you will get more of? Problems.
Alafu hanging around such people is hard work.
I know.
Woo! My people out here, if you have those people around you, nani usichoke, beba bag yako ishia. Like if they won't live your life, you live them.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu kuna watu wenye you can't want something for somebody.
Yeah.
Because you're here, you're seeing potential in somebody, you're seeing okay sawa unaumwa, okay sawa utapona.
Yeah.
Because every day I'm telling you the same thing. You don't want to believe in it.
Yeah.
Best am I? I'll carry my bags and leave.
Yeah.
Because mi kazi yangu siku kupepeta. Unajua unakanika mtu mwenye unapepeta makaa baridi. Haitawahi waka. By the time ikauke ianze kushika moto sijui nini my friend, I do not have all that energy.
Basically
we can only
can't want something for somebody who doesn't want it for themselves.
You just can't. So people, if you have those negative energy peoples in your life, walk away, man, walk away. Love yourself. It's not being selfish. Jipende nani. Ondoka.
Inaitwa self love.
Ondoka.